Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a review video. I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys wanted to see a review video on the e.l.f. Cosmetics full coverage matte 16-hour Camo concealer. I know this concealer has been out for quite some time, but the other day that I went to Target with my husband, we went to go get some more room decor and restroom decor, and they actually had it in stock, which I was super surprised. So I picked it up. I did get the shade medium sand. This is the concealer here. Very cute, minimalistic. I love it. I love the packaging of it. It does feel like hard plastic. It does weigh some, but not too much. I love how they kept this black, and when you open the concealer, the wand is actually pretty big. A lot of people were comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer just because also of the dofa applicator. So I did go ahead and apply my foundation, and I did my eyebrows off of camera just to kill some time in the video, because the main reason for this video, it is the concealer. So I didn't want to waste any time applying my foundation, doing my eyebrows, doing all that stuff. Normally, I do know some people clean up their brows with the same concealer that they use to cover their under eye circles or to use to highlight, but I do not. I actually use a separate concealer for that. I'm super excited to try this out. Concealer is 0.203 fluid ounces or 6 ml, if anybody wanted to know. Like I stated, I already went ahead and I applied foundation to my skin. The only places I didn't apply any foundation was my under eye area, because I want you guys to see how my under eye area is. Right now it is actually not that dark, but I do have a little bit of freckles, and I do know sometimes it's a little bit hard to see because, I mean, the camera that I use, it is the Sony 5100, so it is a little, has like that smoothing filter. Not too harsh, not too crazy, but sometimes I do wake up in the morning with pretty dark circles. But let's get right into this review because I just keep on blabbing so much. So again, this is the concealer here, and I'm just going to open it. I'm gonna grab whatever is in the wand. I'm not going to blend it out with a brush because in my perspective it would be cheating, just because I never blend out any of my concealer with a brush unless it's going to be a spot correcting concealer, something just very easy under the eye, around my problem areas, spot correcting, like I said, quick brush out the door. But in this case it's not. I'm gonna try to do minimalistic glam. So okay, it feels pretty smooth, very lightweight. So pretty smooth, very lightweight. A lot of product comes out in that dofa applicator. I could have actually applied my concealer to both, but I wanted to work one eye at a time so you guys could see the difference. And with any concealer that I use, I always blend it out with a beauty sponge, and the remaining product I always go in and put it on my eyelid. That's just me. That's something that I do all the time. This shade here, it's actually, it looks pretty light. So it looks, ooh, it looks kind of crazy on the camera. So now I'm gonna go in and apply some to this side, and I'm just gonna apply it everywhere else that I would typically apply my concealer. And I have been putting a little bit around my mouth area because I've noticed that I have like dark spots in photos whenever I take photos with flash, which is weird because you don't see them in person. So that was a little weird. So since my brows are already done, and it'll be a little bit careful, but over here blending away. And it doesn't feel hydrating. I know they said it's a matte concealer, but we'll see how it holds up throughout the day. It's currently probably like 1:30, or yeah, it's probably 1:30 latest too. But so right off the bat, I can see that this concealer, it is not full coverage. Let me see if they stated that. They did state that it's a full coverage concealer, but honestly, it's not giving me a full coverage vibe. I mean, it did cover up my dark circles that I have. I don't know. I mean, I have other concealers that are literally full coverage. Fenty Beauty I love because that one is just my little baby. And I also have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. That concealer is beautiful as well, and I love how it feels, very hydrating to the skin. This concealer just feels, I don't know, it's very hard to explain. But I mean, for $5 it's not that bad, but I would actually go in one more time because I have red on my cheek area, so the red will peep through. It just, oh, it has like a paint smell, like, you know, the paint that you buy to like paint on canvases. That's literally what it smells like. So this is the second layer that I am applying, and I know you guys are probably like, okay, well, you should have color corrected for your red, your redness. But surprisingly enough, you guys, I never color correct for my redness. I just get really good concealers. So, and it sucks because this concealer, you're probably going to have to really work it in. I wanted to get, okay, I wanted to get a contour color as well, but they didn't have it. They only had the shade in medium sand. So now I'm just going to set my under eyes like I always do. Kylie Cosmetics translucent powder. So I've been using this powder lately, and I actually really love it. I love how it's been setting my makeup. No complaints whatsoever. It feels super lightweight, but it's a really good powder. I've really been enjoying it as of lately. So I'm not going to bake, I'm just going to set. I'm going to finish my makeup off of camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, lovies, I am back. So I went ahead and did my makeup super quick glam. I didn't put any brush, it's just a lot of bronzer, lashes, eyebrows, and a lip. So far I've had the concealer on maybe for about 15 to 20 minutes now. I don't see any huge change with it yet, but then again, it is only 2:05 p.m. so I am going to go about my day. Today I'm actually making dinner for my hubby, so I'm going to be busy and I'm gonna be up doing stuff. I'm gonna see how the concealer holds up. I don't see or feel a huge difference, but I mean, for the price point of $5, the concealer is not that bad right now, but we shall see how it keeps on holding up throughout the day. So I'll check back with you guys a little bit later. It is currently 9:01 and I must say, in the beginning with the e.l.f. concealer, I was a little... I didn't know if I was gonna like it, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. But so far it has been, since 2 p.m. so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 hours that I've been wearing this concealer. I wear this concealer more of an everyday basis and not really so much of photography, if I'm being very honest. For photography, it does look a little weird. It just looks weird, and my other concealers don't do that. As you guys can see, it's not that much of a full coverage because you can still see some darkness here, and I'm starting to get a little darkness here. It's, I don't know how to explain this concealer. It's very lightweight for sure, and it didn't crease, thank God. It didn't crease. None of my concealers creased on me regardless. But let's see, the side area, there's a little creasing by the nose area. Okay, so now that you guys have seen it up close, it's not really one of my fully all-time favorite concealers. Will I repurchase that concealer? Probably not. It's just, it's not doing it for me. Like, I don't know what it's missing, but it's not doing it for me. It's not something that I would call my holy grail, unfortunately. I'm kind of let down. Ugh, it's not really my type of concealer. So this review is kind of like everywhere, but I'm ready for bed actually. I'm exhausted, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I need to get better at reviews and explaining things to you guys, but I love each and every one of you, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Good morning. So yesterday I filmed the e.l.f. Cosmetics review, so this is why basically you guys are watching this video. I wanted to go ahead and wear it again today to see how it wears today throughout a work day. So I'm going to mix both footages together of both days, so we'll see how it holds up. I don't know. It's something about this concealer that I don't know. I think it's too matte on me, and I feel like I need, like, my skin, it makes my skin look like I need a lot of water, which is crazy. But I'll check back with you guys in later. It is currently 8:20. I look pretty rough. It is currently 5:15, and I just got home from work right now, and oh, you guys, I'm so oily. Like, it's so bad. Look how bad it is. Like, it's creasing really bad here, super oily, and it's breaking up around my nose area, which I never have that problem. I have no more on my nose, and it's creasing here, like in this area here, which is weird. Up and personal. I never have any other concealer do that to me, like crease, especially here and my little lines here. It's pretty bad. So I look like an oily mess. I seriously just want to take off my makeup so bad. It's so bad. I wanted to give it another try because I was like, you know what, let me test it out for one more day. I stand by my words that I had yesterday. This concealer is just, it's not doing it for me, so I'm gonna go return it. Yes, I'm that girl. If I don't like something, you got receipts, I'm gonna return it. You can return to Target, you can return to Sephora, Ulta, return it. If you don't like it, return it. Don't keep it. You know, I don't like the concealer. It's not doing it for me. It's super matte in the beginning, it oxidizes, and then my skin just doesn't feel cute, you know. It feels like cakey, which my skin is not cakey. It's just, it feels very ugly. So I personally didn't like the concealer, so I'm so bummed. I was so excited for the damn concealer.